Focus on my brake lights. Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word from it. Put a couple fans on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't stop that thing like I'm feeling great. Yeah. Talking to my past like focus on my brake lights. Cruising to my future now.
I don't know why she's looking at me
I'm
like that.
giving her moment. She's coming out with the moves. Y'all
She
are
likes
missing
those
it.
groove and
Y'all
moves.
are missing her
Don't
moves.
listen to them.
She got moves. She could sing. She could do all these
Sing,
things.
listen.
We just need to
I don't
put
know
her
where you
right
Give us a
here
sample
with the
right
running.
now.
Okay, y'all ready?
Okay.
No, I can't sing.
You need to warm up a little bit. warm up.
Wait until later on in
Yeah.
the program. She'll
Yeah,
definitely
later
be
on,
singing
later on.
instead of speaking for sure. But for all of our beautiful viewers out there, thank you for joining us here on the program. Once again, if you've been with us for a while, you already know what time it is. You know it is time to laugh, to get informed, and to learn some tricks and some hacks for daily living. So we definitely will have them covered here in the program.
For sure.
But you know, we do have new viewers.
Yes, we do.
And as I
Every
always
day.
say, we don't want to be rude and just start the program without introducing ourselves. So this beautiful co-host I have here is
Nori.
All right, and
Angeli.
and I am Francisca, and we are breaking the silence. So get ready. Don't worry about doing your laundry. I know you've already done your laundry. You've already folded all the laundry that there is to do. Don't cook, don't do nothing, but just kick back and enjoy, okay? And speaking about joy, there is this sense of joy when it is Friday. And
Friday,
you
yay.
got no
TGIF.
and you got no plans on Saturday.
When
And
was
you
the last
get
time?
well. Hey, don't ruin my
Hold
moment.
on. All right. Go on.
If it's not a reality, at least it can be in my
Let it
brain.
be a fantasy.
Okay,
All
so
right.
back to my fantasy. So
Okay.
it's Friday.
Yes.
Saturday's coming up. There's no plans. You don't got to take the kids to soccer practice. You don't got to be up early in the morning. You don't have to set your alarm for nothing.
That's the best.
That's the best feeling.
Yeah.
What is the first thing that y'all do when you know that day is coming up and you do not need to set your alarm?
Oh.
If there's
What
no
is
alarm,
it?
of course you sleep in, right?
Yes.
Listen,
Right?
you know what I would do? I would take me some chamomile tea, take some magnesium, do whatever I need to take so I could knock out cold
For the whole
and not
day.
have to worry about waking up.
Yeah.
You gotta
No.
prepare yourself.
You gotta sleep in.
You gotta prepare yourself.
I'm
Seriously.
there with you 1,000%.
Yeah.
But you know what? You do that and your body will fool you. Your mind will be going. The magnesium will be working. The dog will start barking and waking you up early in the morning, and then you don't even get your sleep.
The phone's gonna start ringing. Oh my
It
god.
is a very, very sad moment in the reality. But in fantasy, that's where I will
Yes.
live,
Yeah.
and I will enjoy having a Saturday where I don't have to wake up early or set my alarm. But if you are one of those people who does not have to get up early on a Saturday, God bless you.
Yes.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it for me as well.
Yeah.
So let us go ahead and get into the topic. So we're going to be
Okay.
talking
Yes,
about today
please.
on the show. So
Let
the
us
first
hear
one
it.
is travel smart, not hard. And with the
Yes.
holiday season coming around, we definitely need to learn how to do travel smart and not hard.
Definitely,
'Cause
I agree with that
traveling is to relax and not to be stressed.
Imagine.
I know.
You didn't even go to the place and you're already stressed out.
one. Exactly. People get
Oh.
stressed just with the packing.
Yeah.
Girl, we're going to get into all of that. Don't you worry. We're about to get into all of that. And then the Sisterhood of Sobriety is our second topic we're going to be
Okay.
talking about, which is a very,
Really
very
good
powerful
one.
topic.
Yes.
And something that if you are in sobriety during the holiday season can definitely be a trigger for you.
Yeah.
So you want to be able to have that sisterhood, that group of people that you can really rely on
support system.
during that time.
Yes.
And then we're going to know how well we know our host by judging what is in their purse.
Oh, exciting. Exciting.
Yeah, so let's see how well we know know each other and what
Let's
we
see.
carry around.
This is
shall
gonna be interesting.
I hope we don't get any spiders inside, okay?
Well, who's carrying around spiders? You got spiders in your purse.
You better stop playing,
I'll be over here.
You better stop playing, girl.
Have your spiders to yourself, all right? But we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back.
We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
When you hear soul food, you probably think of this. A rich, home-cooked meal that fills your belly and warms your heart. But what about the hunger no meal can satisfy? The hunger for peace, purpose, love and joy? Introducing the Soul Food Podcast, a faith-based show designed to nourish your spirit.
Redo your family, your marriage. From ashes, He can give you a new life.
With over 200 inspiring episodes streamed across the globe, you'll find stories of hope, encouragement, and transformation.
Today, my life is a life that I could not have imagined. A lot of people, they go to church the first time or for a few months because they want a blessing. But the biggest blessing is the Holy Spirit.
Listen anytime, anywhere on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and more. Engage with polls, share your thoughts, and be part of something bigger. Don't miss the food that lasts forever. Tune in to the Soul Food Podcast today. And feed what truly matters, your soul.
Breaking the silence. Sometimes all it takes is a conversation. We're talking career hacks, relationship advice, and the tools to build an amazing life. Keep it here.
All right, come with me. Come with me and let us think about the trip that you are planning. You're planning to go see your family for the holidays. You're so excited, time away from work, time away from your busy schedule. You're just ready to go and relax, right? That's what we think about when we think about the trip. We think about the fun that we're going to have on the trip. We think about who we're going to see, getting away from the day to day. But then we're in the car and we got the car piled up full of stuff that we don't even need. And then that 5-hour trip turns into an 8-hour trip. You got the kids in the back screaming and yelling, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Mommy, I need to stop. I need to go to the restroom. Mommy, mommy." And then your peaceful trip has now turned into a nightmare. And let us not even start to talk about packing. Right?
Girl.
How was that journey? Did you visualize?
Yeah,
the
I don't want to visualize it. I don't want to.
I think that
idea.
people, they stress more, like I said earlier, when it comes to the packing. There's some people, it depends. I don't know. For me, y'all already know I'm a just in case person.
So
we
3-day vacation is a month of
So then we know that she definitely has a multiple suitcases.
Yes.
She is that family member that has that little cubby on top of their car because they need extra space for the what ifs. But do you know that when you're packing, you're not supposed to pack that much. You lay out everything that you need. And now take away 25% of that. 25.
What if you need
you
everything?
heard me right. No, you do not need everything. Because then you overpack, you overstress.
What if you need it?
There's going to be a store. Where are you going to be?
Something's going to happen and you're going to need it.
So you're going to need snow boots.
You're
You're
gonna be in
going to
the
need a
woods or
rain
what?
jacket. You're going to need an umbrella
Hey.
and a bathing suit and snow boots.
You never know.
Snow.
You never know.
She said,
You're going to a place where it's
listen.
hot.
Don't
That's what I'm
judge
saying.
me.
She's going to the beach and she's bringing her skis. Like,
Don't judge me.
she's like, but what if?
no
What
pants.
if I want to ski down the sand dunes?
But listen, I did take a trip one time where we were able to kind of go up on a mountain. But down at the bottom, it was really hot. It was extremely, extremely hot. But when you went up on that mountain, you saw people with scarves, gloves, hat, and a jacket. And all I had was a sweater. Guess who was freezing?
Where's the what if in that case? So I mean, there is those situations, right? You do face those situations, so you have to pack accordingly. But in that way, you could just bring like one jacket or one sweater. But the issue is, I think that we fall into is like, oh, but this outfit could be cute this day, and this outfit could be cute this day. But I need to bring 3 more outfits because what if I don't want to wear this? Or what if I'm overdressed than everybody else? Or what if I'm underdressed? And my shoes. We got to have your own suitcase for your own shoes. All that stress can go out the window. You just need to make a list because then 3 a.m. On a Friday at 3 a.m. when you know you don't got to get up early to do anything, your brain is going, but what about that sweater you left? But what about that jacket? You might need that jacket. You might need those shorts.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, fine, given. I'm going to try to ease up on the overpacking. I don't know if I'm going to be successful in that. But let's talk about the gadgets. What about the gadgets? Okay? What about that portable charger that you spent money on Amazon, but probably forgot it? Like Francisca, she left it at home. What if? You know what I mean? But what about the portable chargers? What about the cell phone mounts? What about all of these things? This is something that you can invest in. It's something that you can be able to, I don't know, you can ask around with your family members if you don't want to spend money. Like Angeli, she doesn't like to spend money. So I'm pretty sure she's going to be
I only have a backpack.
Hey, Nori, do you have that portable charger? Yes, girl, I got you. Don't worry. Hey, girl, do you have the USB-C type whatever? Hey, girl, I got you right here. This is the perks of being a just-in-case person. But it's always important to think about those things, especially if you have kids. If you're traveling with kids, you want to find different ways that you can make sure everyone is covered, especially when it comes to the snacks as well. When it comes to the snacks and stuff like that. Francisca, why are you laughing? So listen, I got this new routine. She's laughing at me. I got this new routine, right? Y'all should really try it. Whenever y'all going on a road trip or something like that, you know how sometimes you just stop at the gas station or whatever and you just buy a whole bunch of bag of chips and then you just make a mess and stuff like that. If you have kids, they're passing the bags and just making a whole bunch of mess.
All over the
exactly.
place. Yeah.
So prepare yourself ahead of time. Go to Walmart, go to H-E-B, wherever it is that you go, and get yourself some little Ziploc bags. And then you make kind of like a little baggie for everybody. So yes, you can throw in them Snicker bars, which Francis is gonna give me because she always has
Because
Snicker
she
bars.
eats all of mine. Like they're not even for me anymore.
You can have your little baggie of
need a bag
chips.
for her.
You can have your little baggie of gummy worms, Snickers. You know, that way everything and everyone is covered and you don't really need to stress. You know?
You don't need to stress. But if you physically prepared yourself, okay, you remove 25%.
Okay, 25%
of
removed.
whatever you don't need.
You cover the gadgets.
And then you cover the gadgets.
Okay.
But you're still stressing inside. You did not mentally prepare. You have 6 kids, 5 kids. They're all toddlers or 1 year apart. How do you imagine that road trip? Let's say it's like a 6-hour road trip. If you don't mentally prepare yourself, even though having all of that, then you're in for a ride, a roller coaster ride. So I think it's also important for you to mentally prepare yourself, include prayer there, and also make sure that you involve the kids as well, the family members. Because, of course, yes, maybe you're going to be driving or maybe you're in the passenger seat, but still, when there's calmness in the car, a calm driver takes you safely in your journey, in your whatever you're going to. But if there's always, traffic, there's a jam, you're getting stressed out. Of course, the kids see that reaction. And of course, they're going to be agitated. They're going to be stressed out. I think for kids, you need to those coloring books. you can actually like give them something to do, because you know how short term their not memory but their attention is like it's very short term, like their attention span, they get bored with this, they get bored with that. So help yourself while you are driving calmly, of course, with meditation, with prayer, mentally preparing yourself. Of course the kids as well need to have something that they need to focus on. So I think mentally preparing yourself is also something very important.
That's interesting. I like that you said that, because at the same time, depending on what hurdle you come across on that road trip, then you can apply. If you prepare yourself mentally, you can be able to apply it. Like, let's say, for example, traffic jam. Everyone is agitated. Maybe you want to take that moment and, I don't know, have them pop on their headphones and watch, I don't know, Blue's Clues or Paw Patrol, whatever it is, to keep them nice and quiet, while you're trying to de-stress yourself because of the traffic jam. Or, let's say you're just running like a long strip with just like nice scenery. Take that time, put on a nice calming music. So preparing yourself overall is not just like with the packing or whatever. Or me, sometimes that you just look at something, you're like, okay, I'm gonna need this. Okay, I'm gonna need this. Okay, I'm gonna need that. But plan accordingly. I am going to apply what Francisca said and remove 25%. I don't know how that's going to go, but...
I think your trip will be much better. And now you will not need less stressful. Because so many times we pack so much. And how much of that extra packing do we actually use? I know I stress myself out over the same thing. Like, I need to pack everything because I'm also like Nori, a just in case person. Like, oh, but I might need this. I might need that. Let me just go ahead and take everything because I can't decide right now. I'll decide while I'm on the trip. And I always go to my go-to anyway. So like, why am I bringing anything that is going to be like cute or I'm not the person to be like, dressing up cute. Why do I think that I'm on vacation? I don't want to be dressed. It's just not going to happen. But what I have found is this hack. I don't know if y'all use this hack, but I have found out that if you roll your clothes, by rolling it, you're able to have more space for the what ifs, for the what if outfits. And it helps to prevent your clothes from getting wrinkled. So that is a very, very good hack if you are somebody who likes to overpack. And also if you're kind of like the organizing type, you can even put your outfits in a bag. So like if you have Monday's outfit, Tuesday's outfit, Wednesday's outfit, you put it in the bag, you label it, takes all the thinking out of the process. So then now when you're on your trip, you just say, oh, well, I already set Monday's outfit. I'm going to wear Monday's outfit. I'm going to wear Tuesday's outfit. And then you have it all nice and neat there in your bags. And if you are, like Angeli said, you have 6 kids and you have to get all those suitcases, all those backpacks, all the purses, everything in your car. Have you ever tried Tetris? I know you have. So definitely you're going to be playing that game when it comes to loading up all your suitcases and your bags for the trip. So make sure that all your suitcases are at the bottom and then you place the bags on top, and whatever you're needing to access, like your bag of snacks, like Nori was saying, you want to have that at the very top so you can grab it in a hurry. So I hope you're planning some great trips this holiday season, and just be careful while you're out there on the road. Make sure, as Angeli said, that you pray, that you set the tone, that you set your mood before you go on the trip. Because the vacation doesn't start when you get there. The vacation starts in the prepping of the trip, because that will really, really set the tone for the rest of your vacation. So if you do go and visit your family for Thanksgiving, for the holidays, we would love to see your pictures, and you can share that there on our Instagram page. But we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Don't change the channel. We will be right back.
Breaking the silence. Real women, real conversations, real time. Empowering, motivating, and inspiring you live throughout the week. But we know life gets busy, and you shouldn't have to miss a single moment. Check out watch.ulfn.org/breakingthesilence. Your one-stop destination to catch up, rewatch, and relive your favorite episodes anytime. Unfiltered conversations, influential guests, life-changing moments. All just a click away. Why miss out when you can experience Breaking the Silence over and over again on your time? Start watching today.
Much more than an ordinary book to read, than a mere leather-bound collection of papers or random inspirational phrases to memorize, the Holy Bible enlightens, awakens, and transforms all who read its words. Why? Because it is the living, effective, and powerful Word of God Himself, spanning the millennia of nations, dynasties, and generations. The holy Word of God and His commandments still hold true to this very day. Scientific evidence for the historical accuracy of the Bible continues to be unearthed, as its prophecies are aligning with modern-day events in unprecedented ways. Whether you are already a devout believer and follower of the Lord Jesus Christ, or taking your first steps in your walk of faith as a new Christian, this study Bible in the New King James Version has been created for you. The bottom of every page contains the personal commentaries and notes of the founder of the Universal Church, Bishop Adair Macedo, to provide a clearer understanding of the verses in each chapter. From explanations of the Bible's cultural and historical context to insights into its terms in the original languages, the study notes are geared to bring clarity to God's Word so that it can be applied in our daily lives. Why remain in confusion about the powerful and effective Word of God? God is simplicity, and this study Bible brings His holy Word to you for daily practical use. Acquire your own copy today. Call our toll-free line and sow your seed to receive your very own beautifully bound study Bible at 888-691-2291.
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
All right, so I want you to play along with us, okay? We're going to see how well we know each other by what is in our bags. The name, baggage claim. All right, so we have these 4 bags here, and you're saying there's 4 bags, but there's only 3 of you. There's 4 hosts. So we figured we'll make it a little bit more tricky if we put everybody's items here in the bag, and then we're going to have to guess whose is whose. So we already know which bags belong to us, but we don't know which bags belong to the other host. So we're going to grab a bag, and then once we've grabbed the bag, we're going to look at the items. We're going to pull the items out. And then by looking at those items, we're going to guess who it is. And then that person can explain themselves a little bit more. And if we pull Shaitia's bag, then we can kind of guess why she put these things there. All right, so let us go ahead and grab our bag. So,
Oh, man. Okay.
All right.
All right. So
we
can count?
I can count. I know how to count. You know how to count? I got 1.
No. I got 3, y'all.
Oh, I got number 2.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'll go first.
Okay. Can we take a look at it?
You go first.
You know. Okay. Not yet.
Right. So we got
sticky note. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Can I already say something?
Oh,
what?
I think
I know who it is.
I think I know who it is.
Then we got the nail polish.
I think that's Shaitia's bag.
I think I know who it is.
But let me pull out the bag.
So all of us will have to guess, or just you? All of us.
All of us.
Okay. All of us. Okay.
Okay. That's a must.
Wait a minute. No.
All right. So
nail
let's
clippers.
see who's bag. All right.
I think.
And some lip gloss. All right. So by having all of these items here, who do you think's bag is this?
Who's gonna go first? Or
You know, I'm debating between Shaitia and Angeli.
So since you said that,
no,
then
I'm gonna stick.
I know who I want to say who's it.
So we
who do you
say
think it is?
3, 2, 1. Or?
Yes.
Okay.
3,
2, 1. Shaitia. Shaitia?
No.
It was you?
It's me.
It's you. I knew it was between Shaitia and Angeli. You know why I ended up saying Angeli? Because the USB. Like, this girl, she's always on the computer.
Yes. Once she said her name, I was like, I remember the hard drive that she carries around, that big old thing. But I don't see you doing your nails all the time. But I guess your nails...
You just in case, you know, I have. But
I guess because your nails are flawless. So.
Yeah,
okay.
All right. Anyways.
Let us see the next one.
Okay. Let's go to you.
Number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at the game, all right? What? Okay, paper towel.
Paper towel. What in the world?
What?
Just in case.
A comb?
Receipt?
Receipt?
Okay, can I take a look at the receipt? Okay, it's from Best Chicken in Texas.
Francisca.
Okay.
All right. A hair tie. Hair tie. And a clip.
A clip.
Okay.
That clip looks like you, but we already said yours, so...
Me? Oh, yeah, I almost put mine on the clip.
She always has clips.
Yes, and a hair tie. I'm done. Okay, we have, let's see what they got and the receipt, so we can know more. So,
who it might be.
Tortilla. Okay, and beans.
And beans. Only that?
And mashed potato.
Who eats tortilla and beans?
What about
and
the
mashed
chicken?
Potato? Yeah. There's no chicken on there?
There's no chicken. That's the thing. There's no, oh, wait, I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
1/2 combo. Anyways, so.
I would say,
wait,
this don't look like.
Hold on.
This don't look like Francisca. I would say Shaitia.
That's what I'm going with, is Shaitia.
Is it Shaitia?
Yeah, it might, because of this.
Because it doesn't look...
Too. No, she doesn't. No, she does not bring a comb. Hold on.
She's always combing her hair.
With her fingers.
Okay,
wait, hold on. Maybe she does have. Okay, hold on. What tape? The paper towels. Okay, all right. Okay, you got your answers?
Yes.
I have my answer. Okay. 1. Okay, go ahead.
3, 2, 1. Shaitia.
Yeah, we already said Shaitia.
Oh, you both.
Yeah, we said Shaitia.
Is that right?
No, it's not Shaitia.
No, I'm debating. It's you. I was like, it's probably Nori, but
it's me. But let me tell you guys why I had to go extremely basic. I had to go extremely basic because the things that I normally have would be a dead giveaway. So Shaitia's always combing her hair, so that's why I got the comb. I put the little scrunchie thingy because Francisca at times have it wrapped around her thing. I put the little clip thingy because Angeli always has a clip in her head. And Bounty, I always have Bounty in my purse. So, yeah, that's me.
Wow, we didn't
You guys didn't get it.
No,
yes.
we didn't get
But
it.
I think y'all are gonna... Okay, go ahead.
All
right, so I got number 3, y'all. Okay, so let us go. Let us get started on this one.
It's a giveaway now?
Okay, all right, y'all. So this is the little thingies you put in your water. The little thingies. Okay, so we got that one. Then we have... Mint. I also carry these in my bag as well.
I didn't want to.
But it's not me. Okay. We also have nice lip gloss.
Okay.
I have this too, but no, it's not me. They're just like me. You see this? Okay.
What's this one? Is it a giveaway? Oh, yeah, we already
I know who this is. I know who this is. This here is just
it's a giveaway.
This is a staple for this person.
Yes.
So we're gonna say it at the count of 3.
Yes.
We ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Francisca.
Yes, right.
That was a dead giveaway.
I made it easy to guess mine, but I thought it would be funny funny because they always give me a hard time with these zip ties.
We do.
I do not carry a zip tie in my purse, but I'm quick to use a zip tie. So I knew it was going to be easy to guess mine, but I had the opportunity to make a joke about the zip tie. So I definitely had to take it.
Mm-hmm.
So let us see. What is Shatia?
What should we put in?
Go ahead, Angeli.
All right, let's go.
Let's see.
What
Shatia be having in her back?
Yeah. Get her. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So this is Tia.
Yes, for sure.
Yes, highlighter.
Okay, mascara.
Mascara.
All right.
Look at her getting into.
Okay, lip balm.
Yes, she always has that Carmex, y'all.
Okay. Fruit snacks.
Preparing herself for that road trip.
And of course,
oh my gosh, I think that's a staple for all of us.
Okay. All right.
That is so interesting.
Yeah.
That was so fun. It is epic for
everybody.
All of us.
Lip gloss.
Whenever it gets rough, we go ahead and put that in. There you go.
Pull it up. Because you never want to be caught hot. Your hair is in your face and you cannot lift it up. Talk about irritation, aggravation. I just cannot. That's why I always have my go-to around my wrist. And I actually took it off because I was like, if they see it in my back and around my wrist, it's going to be a dead giveaway. Because they're definitely not going to guess by the zip tie.
Yeah.
I mean, the zip tie was definitely
the zip tie for sure. That was a dead giveaway. But that was so cool. Yeah. I mean, apart from these, I don't know. As you guys know me, I'm always so extra. So yes, I would have portable charger, and I would have extra chargers, and I would have makeup to touch up, and I would have, oh my gosh, I would have a whole bunch of stuff. My Bounty, I always gotta have my Bounty. Yes, I do. But yeah, so I really had to go basic.
That Bounty kind of threw me off.
Why don't you just
have like a little pack of tissues?
Yes,
or something?
you know, I have either or. Let me tell you guys, I have either or. I either have Bounty or I have the alcohol wipes. Because you know, you're outside, you're touching stuff.
Alcohol wipes I get. Bounty, that's a little odd. But to be honest with y'all, I don't carry a purse. I do not carry a purse. My phone case is my purse, and I have like a little wallet with. I don't really carry around purses anymore. There's just because then you lose everything. You can't find your keys. You can't find your phone. You can't find your wallet. You got all kind of stuff in there. You don't even know what you got in there.
Exactly.
So, and as Angeli was saying something about spiders earlier, so
we didn't find
she got spiders in her purse.
Angeli, do you have spiders in your purse?
You didn't see it was dead. Well, anyways, it's not.
That's why she didn't include it. All right, I hope you all were able to do better at guessing than we were, because we definitely failed at being able to get. We assumed everything was Shatia because she wasn't here. We're just going to throw it all on her because we want to be able to get the wild card out of the way, and that did not work. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. If you know somebody who is in their sobriety journey, who is suffering with addiction, or has a family member that is in addiction, definitely tell them to tune in. They got a few minutes to come in front of the TV and listen to the next segment we have coming up.
Empowered women, empowering conversations. Stay with us on Breaking the Silence as we inspire and uplift each other.
I never stopped loving God, but I hated church people. For a long time, I didn't even know why. I mean, I'm basically born in the church. But I started to feel resentment towards church people. I experienced church culture as judgmental, bitter, manipulation, status-driven, and sometimes even cult vibes.
I don't belong anywhere. Not even churches want me. And I thought they were supposed to care. You're not alone in feeling this way, and very likely, you won't be the last. Sadly, many individuals have been church hurt over the years and have turned away from their faith because of hidden abuse. Neglect. Family pressure.
Do you think I wanted a daughter like you?
Or feelings of rejection. Those who once cherished the caring support of a home church now harbor resentment and cynicism. Maybe one of those individuals is you. As time goes on, you long for a true spiritual home, a safe, welcoming, and genuine environment to worship the Lord Jesus. Well, you found the right place. Our doors are open wide to welcome you 7 days a week. Join the nearest Universal Church, particularly on Sundays at 10 a.m. Other service times are also available. Worship, learn, and fight your problems by faith. And in the process, experience a deep encounter with God's power. At every Sunday service in the Universal Church, you'll be blessed with prayers for divine healing, financial prosperity, and family well-being. Additionally, you'll learn practical teachings of faith founded on the Word of God to nourish your soul.
The Holy Spirit inside of you makes you happy. Makes you happy.
We have no dress code or any other outward requirements. We just have an open and teachable heart. Come as you are, but rest assured, you won't leave the same.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Understand that things happen, life happens, mistakes happen.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
For when you're mentally exhausted, it's a completely different thing.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
So before we get into this topic, I just want to take a moment for all of those who are watching us right now and you have struggled with addiction or you have a family member that has struggled with addiction. The journey that it takes to go from being addicted to any substance or alcohol to now being in sobriety is a very courageous step, and it takes a lot of strength to be able to let go of a past that you once knew and start on a new journey, especially because addiction is rooted from a place of trauma or hurt or just trying to hide who you are. So I just want to take this time to celebrate you and celebrate your journey of sobriety. You go, girl, you go. I see y'all. I see you. Definitely keep it going. And from one ex-addict to another, it is not impossible. You can definitely overcome. As I am here on the show, don't let my past fool you, because as I stand here today, I'm also 7 years clean, which I never thought would be possible in my life, to be clean and sober from a substance that I used to abuse for over 20 years. So with that being said, I just want to be able to celebrate you and talk about the importance of community. Having a community and somebody that you can rely on when it comes to sobriety is so, so important. So ladies, one thing that I know is that isolation can really be a huge deterrent when it comes to sobriety. A lot of times people want to isolate themselves because they feel ashamed of their past. They feel ashamed of who they are or the things that they've had to do. They feel it's just better to not be around other people. They feel like maybe they'll be judged or they'll look down on. And so they isolate themselves. They separate themselves from society and say, no, I can do this on my own. I don't need a support group. I don't need to bother anybody. But when they put themselves in a place of isolation, that's when all the bad thoughts come. That's when the feeling of I'm not good enough, the feeling of frustration, the feeling of nobody loves me. And those feelings will now turn you back to those substances that you were once using. So community is very, very, very important. And in fact, there is a fact that says that social isolation can be as damaging to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day.
Wow.
In recovery, it's deadly. We try to go alone, but we are never meant to go alone. And that's something we hear all the time when it comes to sobriety, is that the community, going to AA, going to NA, finding church groups, finding support groups is what is going to be able to help you on your journey.
You know, I've heard people say that they stay away, they isolate themselves because they don't want to fall into temptation. But just as you mentioned just now, isolating yourself it isn't good. Isolating yourself is not going to help you. This is why you need a powerful, strong support group, which is essential. A group of people that are going through the same things or overcame, and they can be able to walk with you on that journey to sobriety. You know, it's hard whenever you're trying to kick, you know, an addiction, whether it's to drugs or alcohol or whatever, because a lot of times we do that to kind of stifle or drown whatever pain, whatever situation, whatever trauma that, you know, that's going on with you that you went through. You're trying to cope, thinking that with doing that, you're going to be fine. But as we always say, once that high is over, once, you know,
reality comes back in
and the problems is still there. But when you have that support group, when you have that support system, when you're having your moment, it's easy and quick to pick up the phone and say, hey, Francisca, look, I'm having a moment right now. You know, I just want to talk and this and that. And they're able to help you. They're able to walk you through. Nothing happens overnight. You know, nothing happens overnight. So having that support group where you can relate, because it's very ugly. For me, personally speaking, it's very ugly when you're in a setting and you feel like you don't fit in. Or people, you know, they're looking at you. They're judging you. You feel like you don't fit in. You start having all of these negative thoughts. But while you're in this support group, they're giving you step by step, and they're also sharing certain experiences that you probably thought you were the only one going through. And when you finally hear that, you're like, shut up.
It's a relief. It is like an aha moment.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not alone. I'm not crazy. So you're telling me that there's nothing wrong with me? When you first start off in that journey, it is so comforting to know that there's somebody else that is going through the same things, the same battles that you're facing. And that's why community is so important, because a lot of the times you can be like, you know, like, you go and you talk to a family member, you talk to somebody about some advice, something that you're battling, something you're struggling with. And because they've never gone through the things that you've gone through, their perspective on things and their way of seeing things is totally different, and they cannot relate. And sometimes that can hurt us because we think that there is something wrong with us because we are feeling this kind of way about the situation. But when you're able to talk to a community and then you find out that they're going through the same thing, like what they did, you're like, oh my gosh. So this whole time, I was not crazy. This whole time, like, other people were going through the same thing. It is such a great comfort and a weight off of your shoulders.
Yeah, because it's not like something that they would just brush off, that they would actually see you eye to eye, that yes, it happened to me, or I'm going through it right now. So again, as both of you said, you don't feel alone, because again, when you are in that journey of sobriety, there are like the symptoms, right? And that's when you feel the weakest, when you're on your most vulnerable. There's a lot of withdrawal symptoms that's happening, and you need that strength. Sometimes you say, okay, I'm gonna isolate myself because I'm embarrassed, I'm ashamed, and they won't understand what I'm going through. But that's the moment that you need somebody to uplift you. So that's why when there's like support groups, especially those who've gone through the same experience, who've gone through the same trauma, again, you're not able to feel alone. But also there's a mirror effect. It's not only for the person receiving the help, but also for the person giving the help. Because imagine yourself, you're now in your sobriety journey, you're now 7 years, 8 years, how many years free, and you see someone who's just the beginning stage of, wanting to be free, wanting to be out of the addiction. You're more encouraged, you're more motivated, because once you were in their shoes, right? Once you were there struggling, once you were there not knowing what to do, once you were feeling weak at one point, and sometimes you wanted to just go back, sometimes you just wanted to, to give up. So it encourages you more for the person who's teaching, and it teaches you leadership, it teaches you advocacy, it teaches you that, hey, it's giving you like more power, more motivation to, yes, you're in that stage right now, but I was once there too. But see where I am right now, and it is possible for you to as well sit here and also coach, or also advocate, or also motivate others. So it's both ways. It's not just for the person receiving, but also for the person helping out.
There was a big saying that I used to say a lot. If you've never walked a mile in my shoes, don't come tell me how I'm supposed to be feeling or how I'm supposed to be handling this situation. If you've never suffered with addiction, if you've never suffered with the trauma behind the addiction, then do not come step to me. Do not come talk to me about how I should easily get over this addiction, how I should just let it go, how it's not that big of a deal. Like, it is something that only somebody who's been through it can understand how difficult it is to break it. And like you were saying, there's a saying, I can't remember it now, but basically, like, when a teacher is teaching a student, they're also learning. So it's like,
it's in life you can become a teacher, but you'll never stop being a student.
Yeah, so it's like, when you are helping the person through whatever it is that they're going through, you're also preaching to yourself.
There you go.
You know, these things have happened to me where it's like I'm telling them something and then my words are coming back hard and slapping me in the face. But sometimes, like, we need that. Because
accountability.
It's so easy whenever you're in that life and you've been, you know, free of an addiction for years to forget about those struggles at the beginning. And you can never, ever forget about the struggles that you had at the beginning, because then you could easily fall back into it because you're not being aware of where you came from. But if you are somebody who wants to get onto sobriety, or you're just beginning your journey, the first step you want to take is to find a support group. Find a support group, go online and look for home groups, whether it is AA, whether it's NA or it's CA, or you say, you know, I don't really want to go into some of those meetings. I would prefer to just go into a church. Go to the Universal Church. You can go to any branch. You can find a lot of churches will have AA and NA meetings in them, but you need to find a sense of community that's going to be able to support you and is going through the same addictions that you are facing. And sometimes you got to find different support groups. You got to go to different places to find your group, but they call it, you know, your home group. So you'll find your group of people that are just like you, somebody that you feel like they can be like family. And then once you find that support group, you need to look for a sponsor, somebody who has 10, 15 years that can be able to sponsor you, in the sense of, like, sponsorship doesn't mean like to give you money. Sponsorship means that they're going to sponsor you, they're going to support you, they're going to help you through your sobriety journey and kind of teach you the steps to be in the tools and be there for when you have those bad moments, when somebody upsets you and your go-to is to get high. Right. They're going to walk you off of that cliff and kind of bring you back down and show you better steps and tools that you'll be able to use.
Interesting. And also kind of like engaging. Like, whenever you go to these support groups, it's not just attending, but also engaging. Because just by you attending, you're physically there, but you're not taking the steps that you need to kind of break free and break out of that comfort zone. So engaging, I think, is also one of the main things too whenever you do go to those support groups.
Yeah, because that ties in with isolation. Yeah. Because if you're in the meeting but you're hiding in the back and you're in the corner, you're going to get nothing out of it. Yeah. Because you're not going to be able to build friendships and community, because you think, oh, nobody's going to understand my story. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Nobody cares. Right. But everybody in those meetings are broken. All those people came broken. They came with shattered lives, and now they've been able to be restored because they have this sense of community, and they have all kinds of events that they have. Yeah. They go out and do these sober events, which is great, because you can have fun and you can enjoy life without being high or drunk. Yeah. Like, it is possible. It is definitely possible, 100%. And you'll be amazed at the kind of fun you can have. And then when you wake up in the morning and you remember what you did the day before, and you don't have regrets, or you didn't go pawn nothing, you didn't go steal something to feed your addiction, that peace overrides anything that you would deal with if you were still in your addiction. So I hope this segment helped. I hope something that we said here definitely resonated with you, and celebrate yourself, celebrate your sobriety. And if you have a family member that is on the sobriety journey, just support them, just be there with them, encouraging them and helping them along the journey, because at the end of the day, that's all they need, is the love and support from their family and friends. So that's all we have for this segment. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Laugh, learn, and love with Breaking the Silence. We'll be right back.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. This puts them at increased risk for type 2 diabetes, heart attack, and kidney disease. The good news? Prediabetes can be reversed. Follow along with this 1-minute risk test to learn your risk for prediabetes. Are you over 40? That's 1 point. Over 50? That's another. Over 60? Add 1 more. If you're a man, give yourself a point. Family history of diabetes? Add a point. Have high blood pressure? Add another. Not physically active? That's a point. Are you slightly overweight? That's 1 point. Pretty overweight? That's 2. Very overweight? That's 3. A score of 5 or more means you likely have prediabetes, so talk with your doctor. Learn how you can change the outcome at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Too busy to sit down with your favorite network? Not home to catch what's on TV? Welcome to the ULFN app. There's nowhere else to find action, drama, news, and motivation that lifts you up like our inspirational programs. No matter where you are, there's no better way to tune in and stay up to date with the latest episode when it airs. Our live broadcast enables you to watch us anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Never get left out again. If you're a fan of any of our programs, download the ULFN app now and watch what you love. Available both on the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Looking for a home church? We've got you covered. From wherever you are, the Universal Church has locations around the world, ready to welcome you with open arms. To find a church near you, call 1-888-332-4141 or text 1-888-312-4141. Your spiritual home is just a call away.
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
I am so sad.
Why are you so sad?
You need a paper towel?
You need to wear Where is the bag to pick her up?
Oh my God.
I'm so sad because the show is coming to an
I know.
end.
Bummer.
But you know what that means? That the weekend is ahead. You are a step closer to enjoying your weekend and not setting that alarm.
Exactly.
Not
about setting that alarm.
If you're planning that trip, make sure you write down everything on a piece of paper right now that you're going to need. So then your brain will shut off tonight. Take that magnesium.
Take that magnesium.
Take that magnesium.
Take that chamomile tea.
There you go.
The
Anything
sleepy
else?
time tea. The eucalyptus spray that you can spray like on your pillow.
You only gonna wake up the next day. No, work day. You're gonna only wake up work day.
Monday. Christmas is here already. I thought I was just going down for
Christmas.
Wow,
that's
a long vacation.
She want to make sure she's sleeping in for real. She gonna be nice and refreshed after the hibernation.
Hey, do you need community? I think she would need community support.
Put your phone on D&D like someone over here. We need to get it together.
Okay, and wake her up.
We will go there and support her with a nice cold glass of water. Time to wake up.
Oh, goodness.
So maybe don't drink all of that and eat all of that because you probably will not wake up.
Hey,
so I think just one should do the trick. I don't know what she's doing.
Oh my goodness, please.
She really sets the mood to make sure she gets to sleep. And then she still comes in and says, I need coffee, I'm so tired.
But listen, you want to make sure you get a good night rest.
Yeah, but not waking up on Christmas, okay?
She'll be waking up and it's going to be the new year. She's going to be like, what in the world is even happening
I'm going to make sure I'm taking advantage of my peace. I'm going to have my peace. I'm going to knock out cold.
For a whole month. You tell us how that goes.
Oh, gosh.
And for all those who are newly in sobriety, definitely go and get yourself a support group. During the holidays, it is definitely a trigger for a lot of people because they feel like they have to drink. And there's always tips and tricks that you can use to feel like you're still part of, like having Sprite in your cup, having, what is that? The carbonated waters?
Yeah, sparkling.
Yeah.
Sparkling,
You're going to
yeah.
be drinking on that so that you
Cider.
can still feel like you part of without having to have those substances and don't feel like you need to have those substances just to have a good time.
Right.
Because as you see the shenanigans that go on in this show, and none of us are on anything. Well, this one might be on some magnesium and some tea.
Trust me. If I was on magnesium right now.
Essential oils.
Her essential oils get into her head a little bit.
Listen, I'm just trying to help. You know, whenever you do something, you have to make sure you have the maximum. Yeah, there you go. See, she gets me.
For the what if.
Just in case.
What if you want to be on the program? Well, we got the QR code there for you. Go ahead and there you go. The QR code. You're going to go ahead and scan that. It's going to take you to Breaking the Silence _talk show. There you'll be able to send in any topics if you want to be on our show. If you have any tips or tricks or you want to help this poor host
she's
over
already
here.
sleeping.
She's already
sleeping.
She had magnesium.
Magnesium. We did not know. Okay.
She's holding out. She's not even sharing the goods with us. What's up with that?
I don't know.
All right. Well, we're going to have to take care of her. Then we're going to have to go put her in the bed. She's going to hibernate over the weekend. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend out there, and we will definitely see you next time.
See ya.